Are you ready? If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya. What's up? I'm awesome. Hello, ladies. Hey, ladies. Hell, really? Really? Oh yeah. Yowie wowie! Like mom! Baby! It's true! Believe that!
Well, happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims, and welcome to the Two Words Podcast. My name is John, and I am your host. With me, as always, is my tag team partner, Radio Matt. Radio Matt, how are you doing?
I am stuffed to the gills.
To the gills.
Or at least I will be. This is being recorded before Thanksgiving, but you're watching it after Thanksgiving.
Which is why we look okay. Which is why we're able to do it. What's your go-to Thanksgiving food? What's the one?
So I've been converted to a Vassar family tradition. Which,
Vassars being your in-laws.
Yes, which is a dish called Armenian rice, which they only do for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It is literally just
rice with free will.
White rice that is like soaked in beef bouillon, beef broth, with bacon and onion in it as well. And the first time I tried it, actually the first like several times I tried it throughout the years, I did not like it. And then something clicked about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. And now it's my absolute favorite thing. I'll fill up an entire second plate where half of it is just Armenian rice and the other half is more turkey and mashed potatoes. But like it's really good stuff.
I am a stuffing guy.
I hate
Oh my
stuffing.
gosh. I could easily kill like a box of stovetop. Like, it doesn't have to be fancy. You don't need to give me your fancy homemade secret recipe that's been passed down for 80 years. Just pop the stovetop on. 5 minutes, boil the water, 5 minutes, you're good. Like, I say that my wife does have a secret family recipe that's been passed down for like 50 years, and it's very good.
I saw someone on a TikTok recently who was asked that question, what was their favorite Thanksgiving food, and they said stuffing, but I don't want you to mess with it at all. I don't wait an entire year to get a stuffing full of olives and oysters and artichokes
or something. Just your experimental stuffing.
Just get the box, pull the bag out, make it wet, make it hot. That's what I wait all year for.
Make it wet, make it hot. And really, that's the theme of our show today. Is we're gonna make it wet and make it hot.
Oh man!
Because today we are talking about Survivor Series. You survived Thanksgiving, and now you can survive the series. And and a good Survivor Series. Honestly, I was looking at it. I think it might be the best Survivor Series we've had in a while.
I'm looking forward to pretty much every match.
Yeah,
like it looks like it's going to be pretty entertaining.
It'll be good. But first, hey yo, Wrestling Observer is reporting that WWE has hired a brand new senior director of creative strategy whose role will be focused on integrating AI into storytelling.
Oh yay!
Yay! Isn't that great?
What could go wrong?
Yep. This is the best. We should have AI write our show just one time.
Well, I mean, we've used it a couple times.
We've used it
for gimmicks,
for fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. But according to the report, Triple H introduced the hire to the creative team and announced that he would be leading the company's AI initiative. The report indicates that Triple H said he would the hire would look to bringing AI into the fold for various creative services like graphics and video production. Please don't. That's all that just please don't.
I'm envisioning someone just going, okay, this is my job now. ChatGPT. What's the next Vision storyline?
Yeah.
Write it all out for me. Well, that took me 5 minutes.
We're gonna get video packages of CM Punk with 6 fingers, and like there's just gonna be a bunch of blurry faces in the background.
There's still there are a few commercials still that are using like AI now.
Yeah,
and like it doesn't look as real as you want it to look.
No,
as we thought it was gonna look by now.
Yeah,
like when we were first seeing like Google's VO3 or whatever roll out and Sora, we're like, oh, this looks really real. But then like when you actually try and use it in like real circumstances, like, oh no, this feels wrong.
Yeah.
And it's gonna feel wrong.
It's just never sort of.
Sorry about that. Should probably mute my phone.
I mean, if you gotta go, there's a monster attacking downtown. That's fine. Yeah, I just, and it's like the very edge of like the uncanny valley thing, because it's not even a good fake.
Right.
It's not even a good fake human. It's like, oh, there's something wrong with your face. Why does your face move like that?
Right. It looks like you have muscles and flaps in places you're not supposed to have as your face moves. Just kind of shimmers.
Just doing
shivvies,
weird things.
Your fingers flop around in weird motions.
Yeah. And then like there's a weird cadence to the way AIs talk. And yeah, very, very strange. So hopefully that is not a long-lived. And I get it. Like the future is AI. Like,
the future is now.
Future is now.
No matter how much we're fighting against it, it's not going to go away.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched a whole documentary yesterday about how literally every founder of major AI corporations signed this letter about how it's important for us to restrict AI and not let it get out of control. Yeah. And then every single one of them immediately dumped millions more into their company to try and be the person ahead of the other. It's like, okay, yeah, there's just... If the guys who are making it are lying to us, and then being in an arms race against each other, there's no escaping it.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a part of everything. It's already a part of nearly everything. So it makes sense that it's going to be a part of wrestling too. I just hope they don't overdo it.
I don't want to see a wrestling match created by AI. Because that will...
Because we already have that. We already have, WWE 2K to showcase, here's what this match could look like.
Yeah.
We don't need AI doing it for us.
And look how bad that is. They spend decades on that. And look how bad it is.
People go on YouTube every year and they do like this big live stream of, hey, here's the whole card for this. I'm sure someone's done it already for Survivor Series. This is a whole Survivor Series card. Let's see how it might play out. And you just sit there and watch a whole pay-per-view of just video games.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Hey, yo, John Cena might be part of WrestleMania after all. We've been watching as John Cena's final year in WWE has had its ups and downs, with him finally hitting a stride these last few months with some pretty fantastic matches.
Yeah.
Paid tribute not only to his career, but to many wrestlers that he's faced throughout the years, most recently shown by pulling off many of their finishers in some of the very fan service forward matches he's had lately. And we all know that his final match is coming up on December 13th at the final Saturday night's main event of the year, where he will face the winner of the Last Time Is Now tournament, where the winner has been projected to likely be Gunther. We talked about that last time on the show. But one of the main gripes has been, why not end his career at WrestleMania? Why end it at a non-pay-per-view, like a semi-half pay-per-view event at the end of December? Well, it's starting to look like he will end his career at WrestleMania after all, just not in the ring. Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer has reported that John Cena is almost certainly the headliner for 2026's Hall of Fame at WrestleMania, which we'll see him honored both the Hall of Fame event and during the WrestleMania event itself. And him being backstage at WrestleMania 42 opens the door for one final run-in, one final finisher, one final ring celebration, one final moment of fan service before he walks away for good, which I feel like WWE would kind of be stupid to not add to the show, because he's going to lose his last match, and he's probably going to lose this match too. We'll talk about it. Survivor Series. Almost certainly going to lose this match too. He's going to lose his last 2 matches. They're going to be sad celebrations of a career. And so to have one more like in-ring good celebration would be a fantastic way to just put the final capper on the career. That's what I'm hoping for.
I could dig that. I just don't know if John Cena is the kind of, because you have to. There's 2 people you can be when your career ends. You can be Shawn Michaels, or you can be Ric Flair. Because Ric Flair's career ended like 9 times. Mm-hmm. He's had so many last matches.
You're right.
Right. It reminds me of there's an episode of Flight of the Conchords where Jermaine, he falls in love with this woman. He goes, "Oh, she might be the one." And Brett goes, "Yeah, but didn't she say that about the last girl?" He goes, "Yeah, I mean, she was the one too. I've had lots of ones." Some people are really lucky; they have a lot of ones in their lives. Like that's how Ric Flair treats retirement. Yeah, that's how Ric Flair treats retirement. Shawn Michaels was very adamant, like, "No more. We're not doing this." And he did do one more match, and it was a mistake.
Right. Yeah,
So,
I'm not saying that John Cena should have another match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I just think one of those moments where we get a classic wrestler coming in to,
But I'd also be interested. I'm also interested in whether or not he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer or not. Because I don't know. I mean, it makes sense that after he retires, they let him like go right into the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. But it also like maybe give it a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who else they have that's certainly waiting in the wings for this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to pull Rey Mysterio in, and he's still an active wrestler a couple of years ago.
He's still got a few years left.
I feel like capitalizing on the goodwill of having John Cena be the one this year, especially when people are kind of upset with the WWE right now.
Yeah.
Anything they can do to save face would probably be an ideal situation.
Well, hey, building on John Cena, after becoming the Intercontinental Champion, solidified that he is now a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's cool. But then you start looking at the list of Grand Slam champions, and you think, maybe this isn't as big a deal.
How many are there? A lot?
It looks like there's 18. I don't know, there's less than 30. But you have names like Shawn Michaels and Triple H and Kane.
Chris Jericho is one.
Chris Jericho, Eddie Guerrero. And then there's like Bailey.
I mean, it's
Kevin Owens. Like Finn Balor is one of them.
Is he really?
Yep.
I guess technically he held the world title for all of 5 seconds.
Io Sky.
I'm not sure though. I'm not sure the women's. I mean, the women's count, I guess, but are they still Grand Slam champions now that they've introduced the 2 new titles?
I don't know.
Because that's kind of the thing, right? You're supposed to win the world title, a mid-card title, the tag titles.
But that's the thing is he's had that for a long time. I think this is I think when they call him a Grand Slam champion, they have to have been talking about he's won every title.
Every major title. Yeah.
I mean, he hadn't been WWE Speed champion, but
right.
Like
24/7 champion.
Seth Rollins is a Grand Slam champion. And he's good, but like, come on, he's, I don't know. Maybe Grand Slam champion is just not as big a deal as we used to make.
I guess so. And they really didn't seem to make it a huge deal when it happened. They mentioned it on commentary, but it wasn't like there was no ceremony or anything. I think maybe it was just a tack on, hey, it's one thing he's never done. Let's let him do it.
Let's do it.
One title he's never won.
Beat Rey Mysterio's kid.
Hey, yo. No, but really, Joe Hendry is NXT now.
This time he is now. Yay.
But maybe not for long.
Oh.
Joe Hendry is one of WWE NXT's top stars. Was even one of those before he signed a deal a couple weeks ago that made it official, as WWE bought out Hendry's contract early from TNA. It wasn't supposed to end until the year was up. And currently, Hendry is in a program with Ethan Page. However, rumor has it that Joe Hendry might be moving up to the main roster sooner rather than later, and it's all predicted by his starting pay. So the average new NXT star gets paid a minimum starting salary of $75,000.
Okay.
We don't know exactly how much Joe Hendry's deal is for, but we do know that it is more than the main roster's minimum starting salary of $350,000 a year. So with that kind of investment, it is likely that Hendry will transition to the main roster in the coming months, possibly being a main roster call-up on the Raw after WrestleMania.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. He's a good talent.
He's a slam dunk. You
as long as they don't change him. As long as they don't bring him up to the main roster and like, okay, your name is Victor now, and here's your helmet. Make a new theme song with that.
I mean, if anybody could, I guess it's Joe Hendry. But I'd like to see. I'm surprised that the Joe Hendry shtick has not gotten old.
I love it every time I see it.
Somehow,
someone did that Michael Jackson's Thriller edit.
Yeah.
Where the monsters all turn around like that and they put Joe Hendry in it. I laughed my butt off.
It's the best. It's the best stuff.
I've yet to get tired of it.
Hey, yo, Vince Russo is back in professional wrestling.
Oh, no. Come on.
Come on.
What are you doing?
Do you know what he's doing?
No, tell me.
Insane Clown Posse's Juggalo Championship Wrestling. That's the news. That's all the news is.
Wow.
It's just he's working on producing television for them.
Really? They're moving to. Have they ever done television?
I don't know if they're doing. I don't know what kind of television.
It's been around since I was a teenager.
But he's producing events for them at the very least.
That's interesting.
Which makes sense somehow.
Yeah.
It's almost somehow a perfect fit.
Hey, yo, Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler are not back on the roster despite rumors to the contrary.
Despite that they've been on TV.
Mm-hmm. Despite the massive pops, exciting return matches for Zack Ryder, a.k.a. Matt Cardona, and Dolph Ziggler, a.k.a. Nick Nemeth, these are officially one-off matches with no further plans for the two returning guest stars. I think most people assumed this would be the case. But rumors about longer stays began to pop up, largely influenced by the Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler merch that is currently being sold on WWEshop.com. But it has been confirmed that these are short-term merch deals likely to expire after the Christmas season. So if you want to get a nostalgic yet new Zack Ryder or Dolph Ziggler shirt or hat or whatever they got over there. I saw the shirts. I don't know if there's anything else.
Yeah.
Go grab them. Go grab them now because they're really good. It's kind of a bummer. I love both these guys so much. I've really been pining for a Zack Ryder return ever since Chelsea Green joined, and they keep teasing it. He's been on NXT a handful of times. Nick Nemeth has been, he's over on TNA, but he's been on NXT a couple times too. Like, I like them both. I want them both back, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
The fact that nobody knows what to do, that nobody in WWE can figure out something to do with Dolph Ziggler is really a testament to how bad the creative is.
Right. Because he is so naturally good. Like, see any of his work, GCW or anywhere else that he's been popping up over the last few years, matches are outstanding. They don't want to give him, I feel like they never wanted to give him any kind of seriousness. They wanted him to be the goofball, surfer-esque, internet champion, comedy character that he was for so long, that they missed something amazing.
Well, and Ziggler, he had an interview and he was talking about those matches with Goldberg where he's just getting squashed, and he basically went to him and was like, if you don't believe that I can do anything more than be like, if this is all you can do with me, just please let me go.
Right.
Like, you can hire a local Joe to do this.
Yeah.
You don't need me to do this. I would love to see Dolph Ziggler back. I think we will see Dolph Ziggler back.
Eventually?
Eventually.
Probably.
I think we will see Zack Ryder back.
I hope so.
Eventually.
Fun extra fact, though. Both of them are in a group text with a few other wrestlers, and neither one of them told the other that they pulled this stint for the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was a surprise to both of them as they appeared.
That is funny. That is funny. Hey, yo. The release date for Grand Theft Auto 6 is officially another year out. And you might be wondering, what does that have to do with WWE? Well, because I recently looked up who were the WWE champions when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out.
Oh, boy.
The WWE champion was Randy Orton. The World Heavyweight champion was Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, wow.
Curtis Axel was Intercontinental champion.
Haven't thought of that name in a while.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose was the U.S. champion, and the Shield held the tag team titles. Wow. And since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, before we got Grand Theft Auto 6, AJ Lee lost the Divas Championship, retired, and then came back and will probably hold the Women's Championship again.
Yep.
And I don't care because I don't play Grand Theft Auto. But get it together, Rockstar. People are depending on you.
Why are you announcing these things so far in advance?
Yeah.
And then you
have to keep pushing them back. Yeah. Just be like, hey, next week we're releasing. And people will be like, yay, this is the greatest thing ever.
Or at least don't give us the date until it's solidified.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, okay, this is going to come out in 6 months. No, just tell us, hey, we're working on it. Yeah. And once it's done, we'll tell you. Yeah.
Which on top of the AJ Lee thing, AJ Lee is expanding her career into the world of anime. She is currently writing with her writing partner a movie for Toei Animation.
Yeah, that's the big one.
It was the same company responsible for Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
And so she's writing a movie. And then she also wants to write another movie by herself she started working on that is a mental health horror story, which I can't think of anybody more qualified to do that. That hasn't, murdered a person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Ted Bundy'd probably be really good at it, but we don't want to watch any movies that he wrote. Probably.
That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, Toei does a lot of the big ones. I'm pretty sure they do One Piece as well. Like
I bring up Grand Theft Auto 6 and anime. Like I'm not into those worlds. I don't partake in either of those worlds.
But you're doing your nerdy due diligence.
I am. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
I'm trying to. Well, that's all that I have.
That's all I got too, yeah.
Okay, so we'll get to Survivor Series matches here in a second, but this will be the last show that we do before John Cena retires. Mm-hmm. And so we just thought it'd be interesting to talk about our top 3 favorite John Cena moments. So do you want to kick us off?
Sure.
Radio Matt, with one of your favorite John Cena moments.
All right,
these are in no particular order for me. I don't know about
they're in order for me, but that doesn't really matter because they're all very different.
Yeah.
And I'm already going to cheat right off the bat because my first one's kind of like a double. They're spiritually successors, but it's his promo face-offs versus The Rock and versus Roman Reigns. John Cena, one of the best promo men in the game, especially when it comes to improvising lines that cut you to the core. The first one was calling out The Rock for having to write his notes on his wrists, which John Cena caught in the moment, which was on Raw, February 2012, I believe, which just, you could see the genuine anger in The Rock when that happened. It was not planned. Just to be called out like that in front of the entire live audience. Brutal. And then telling Roman when they were faced off, I think it was August of 2017, they were doing a promo together where it was the one where John Cena said, I'm better at this part-time than you will ever be full-time. But the real cutting line was when Roman Reigns was struggling to get his next line out, and John Cena said something along the lines of, hey, you got to learn how to do promos if you're going to be the face of the company. Yeah. And just stopped Roman Reigns dead in his tracks.
I think, isn't that the one where he was like, don't worry, take your time, we'll wait.
Yeah.
Like, we're fine.
Yeah, he just
that was a great promo.
And again, both of those, unscripted, very painful to watch, drew massive pops from the audience, and really frustrated both of the opponents. So
well, and it goes to show, like, everybody talks about how great of a person John Cena is, and I don't think that these take that away from him, but like at the same time, like, he cares about this a lot, and if you're going to fake it in front of people, John Cena will call you out for it. For me, first on my list is Brock Lesnar, or his versus Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules 2012.
Okay.
This was right after The Rock 2, I think.
The once in a lifetime.
There's this second in a lifetime. Yeah. This was after that, and then no, this was after the first once in a lifetime because he wasn't champion. But Lesnar had just come back after that WrestleMania, and challenged John Cena, and they just, this was an incredible match. There was blood in the first 30 seconds. And then after it, John Cena got up and said, I can't feel my left arm and I'm tasting my own blood and I'm really happy to be here. And then he says, and if I got to take some time off and if you don't see me for a while, just know I love you guys. And he leaves, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest. This is beautiful. This is amazing. I love this. But, just to take that fresh Brock Lesnar back and put together that match, it was an amazing match, especially after spending a year doing all of that with The Rock.
Yeah.
Totally shifting.
That's right. I'm remembering that now.
To something else. I think it was amazing.
Yeah. Number 2 for me, the Firefly Funhouse cinematic match versus Bray Wyatt. I think this might have been the best thing to come out of pandemic era WWE. It was both a tribute to Cena and the history of the company itself. It was wacky and terrifying. It was hilarious and even a touch heartfelt. It showcased the crazy mind of Bray Wyatt, which one of my favorites of all time. But it also pulled off something truly unique that honored John Cena in a kind of unforgettable way. I remember saying that Wyatt should do matches like that for several long tenured wrestlers. It would have been a great series, but that was it was almost a love letter to John Cena wrapped in this weird packaging.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things. I've gone back and rewatched that thing half a dozen times at least. Very fun.
Yeah, I think that that match, when you especially when you combine it with the WrestleMania 30 match, which was also a masterpiece. I don't think you can get much better than that. And I asked the question, how can you not be romantic about wrestling?
Right.
How can you not? This is beautiful, and it was two guys who genuinely cared. It was awesome. I'm glad I made a list of 4.
Oh, did I steal one of yours?
You did. You stole my Firefly Funhouse because I thought the Firefly Funhouse was also really great.
Yeah.
But that's okay because there was a season. I'm not even going to say it's a one specific time, but there was a season right between 2009 and 2011 where John Cena really hit a stride of storylines. And so you had his Nexus storyline.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that when the Nexus storyline was?
Really great. And then what would eventually become a very well-known meme was him versus DX at Survivor Series for the WWE Championship.
I forgot about that one.
When Shawn Michaels super kicked Triple H at the beginning.
Right off the bat. Yeah.
And it was John Cena. It's that meme of John Cena going...
I forgot all about that match.
That season between 2009 and 2000 2011, 2012. Like, you can watch anything that John Cena did, and you're like, this is great. This is the best I've ever seen.
This is why he's the face of the company. Yeah, that's really good. All right, my last one, my number one, is his Royal Rumble match versus AJ Styles in 2017. John Cena versus AJ Styles is pretty much guaranteed to be a banger match anytime. I think we saw that recently when he went up against AJ Styles at was it the last pay-per-view? I think it was the last pay-per-view, wasn't it, that he did AJ Styles?
Yeah, yes.
Anyway, the last one or the one before it. Either way, that match was fantastic, but their matches have always been fantastic. This one was AJ Styles was the champion, the world title at the time, and this was even more emotional because this was John Cena's 16th world title win, making him tied with Ric Flair for the amount of title wins for the career. Yeah. Very emotional moment for those two who have been, not enemies, I guess, but just fantastic rivals.
Yeah.
At any given point.
Yeah, even when they weren't even in the same company, it was like you had one face of TNA and one face of WWE. And yeah, that was a great match. All those were really good matches. Even the triple threat they did with Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, agreed.
Was really good. My last one, and I guess this is my number one, because I believe that it is the epitome of professional wrestling and patriotism. Because on May 1st, 2011, at Extreme Rules, John Cena got up, grabbed a microphone, and announced that the United States has captured and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden. And what is more American than the number one professional wrestler in the world announcing that OBL is dead?
Wow.
Like... It's the greatest moment in TV history.
I do remember that happening now. Word perfect. I remember that you like unlocked a memory. And how at the moment I felt both strangely patriotic and so confused.
Yeah.
Like, why am I learning this
from
wrestling?
Why am I not learning this from Barack Obama?
Right. Why?
I should be learning this from the president.
Why isn't there a presidential address happening before this moment?
Or at least like, John Tapper or something like that. Somebody, Jake Tapper. Yeah. I recently watched, there's a miniseries on Netflix about the manhunt for Osama bin Laden, which I do recommend. Not a sponsor, but I kept waiting. I was like, I wonder if they're going to put that in there.
They didn't.
Like right at the end when they talk about, I
mean, it'd be a good moment to see it was a good sample, I guess, of the American reaction to see the crowd react.
It was
to that.
wonderful. Yeah. It's perfect. It's amazing. So those are our top three John Cena moments, and I think that it's hard to whittle down over 20 years, just the impact he's had on.
There's so many. Like I didn't even put the Royal Rumble return in 2008, which was probably most people's favorite moment if they lived it live, because he was out for an injury, thought to be out for several more months, and shows up number 30 and wins the whole thing.
Yeah. We don't even mention like the times that he's picked up the Big Show, because like everybody's like, oh my gosh, you picked up the Big Show, and I'm like, that's not a unique moment. He did that a bunch of times. It was not a one feat of strength. It was a consistent thing that he did. He will. I mean, I know that he hasn't been around for consistently for a few years now, but.
Yeah,
I think the wrestling world will be amiss without him.
Agreed.
So, moving on to the Survivor Series matches, we have Survivor Series WarGames.
When are they just going to change it? Do we need to keep calling it Survivor Series? It's going to be WarGames for forever.
I just don't.
It's the first version of this that people actually like. Like every other Survivor Series is like, oh well, let's make all the people on Raw fight all the people on SmackDown in this very lackluster match.
And leading up to it, all the people on Raw are gonna hate each other, and all the people on SmackDown are also gonna hate each other. And so that's a thing that we're gonna do.
Like I just don't.
But I also do sort of miss the traditional Survivor Series match.
Do you?
A little bit, yeah.
I like the WarGames one a lot better.
I miss the concept because there was one year where they did, because they would always do SmackDown versus Raw, and they basically turned it into, what was it? Was it Breaking Point, where they had the brands facing off with each other. They basically do that. And so
bragging rights.
Bragging rights. So like your WWE champion fought the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, I like that.
United States, and that was good. They did that for a couple of years, and then they brought in like the NXT champions, and they do that with them for a little bit. But
that's right. The N changed to a Nexus one year too. I remember Nexus was heavily featured, and
that's true.
Yeah, that was a fun pay-per-view. I liked that as a gimmick where it didn't really have to be 5 to 6 weeks of build-up.
Yeah.
Of
brand. You knew this was going to happen.
It's like, all right, here it is. Let's do it. Here's 1 week of build-up.
Yep.
We're going to prove that we're the best. And they had that running counter all night of which brand had the most wins, and that was fun.
So I guess, as we traditionally do, leading off with the least important match.
Ooh.
Least look forward to match, I guess.
Ooh.
Women's World Championship.
Yeah, you're right.
Stephanie. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That one's definitely, we'll leave that one. Stephanie Vacour versus Nikki Bella for the World Women's Championship. I don't know.
I'm champion right now, so you get to choose.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Excuse me. This decision's giving me indigestion. Because I haven't even really seen the build up for this.
It's been very little.
The question is like, are they going to put the championship on Nikki Bella at some point? And I don't know. I'm going to stick with Stephanie Vacour to retain.
Yeah. I agree with that for several reasons. Number one, this match wasn't supposed to happen. This was supposed to be Nikki Bella versus Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan got injured a while back, and so that has never come to fruition. I would say that they might give it to Nikki out of some bit of nostalgia. She has recently come out and said this is going to be her last run.
Yeah.
But I don't know of any fan that's like,
we need a
put
championship
the title on Nikki Bella one more time. But then there's also a rumor of a potential Brie Bella return, which could factor into this match here and, you know, get Nikki the win one last time. I don't know.
Could be.
But all that being said, I don't think it's going to happen. Stephanie is a hot commodity right now, and she just won that thing.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's any way that
which is why I didn't think she was going to lose it last time.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to lose it to a Bella twin.
When you put it like that. Women's War Game match. Okay. Because we only have 4 matches, right?
Correct.
So, yeah, the Women's War Games match. It is going to be Becky Lynch, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors, Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, and Alexa Bliss. I have a problem. I'm looking forward to both of these matches, the War Game matches.
Same.
But I have a problem with them in the fact that on both of these matches, there is one team that is stacked full of people that obviously always win. And Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. I mean, the odds of one of those 3 women winning a match is huge, and I don't think.
I mean, I would say even Io Sky and AJ Lee have been favored to win nearly everything they've been in. Well, AJ Lee's only been in one other match, but she of course won it. And
I mean, on the other side, you've got Nia Jax, the Kabuki Warriors, who were put together because of their ethnicity. We're not gonna call it WWE for being like, we got two Asian girls and that can be tag team partners. Yeah, let's put them together and call them the Kabuki Warriors.
So just caught me off guard. Go ahead.
And the fact that they're both Japanese is just by chance. They called them Kabuki Warriors, but like it was just like he didn't even take into consideration the fact that they're both Japanese. That's just the only Asian word they know. I'm sorry. Maybe I overstepped. I don't know. There's always something with me in there.
Always something on the line of, should I cut that out or not?
Yes.
I don't know.
And then you have Lash Legend, who has been in one other match.
Yeah, like I can't even picture her face.
I can picture her face.
Anytime you say her name, I'm like, I gotta take a real long time to remember who this is.
And the thing is like I remember the one match she was in. It was Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, I think. And I remember looking at her in the ring and being like, she makes these other two women look very small. Like, like this woman is tall.
Yes,
I remember that very much. And she's very physically fit. But at the same time, like, you're on the other side of this. Like, come on, there's no way that team that AJ Lee, Ripley, Flair, Sky, and Bliss are losing.
I agree. I think the heel team is the more fractured team. They have teased can Rhea and Charlotte get along, trust each other for this match thing, but I think, they'll be fine. I think Becky is going to do what Becky does a lot lately. She's going to get too disrespectful to her own team, and it's going to be the start of her team breaking down. I think the face team is going to win pretty handedly. It would be weird if they didn't.
Yeah, I would. It would be it would be very strange and shocking.
Yeah,
shocking to me. The Intercontinental Championship match. We're going to see Dirty Dom Mysterio taking on the never seen 17 John Cena. I thought that was I heard Joe Tessitore call him that last night, and I was like, that's the best nickname ever. I'm loving Joe Tessitore, by the way.
Yeah,
he's doing great. I mean, he's always been great in other sports, but like, you don't have a lot of like real sports guys come over, except for Mauro Ranallo, of course.
I don't really watch other sports, but I know him from that mini golf game that Steph Curry invented. What do they call it? I don't remember what it was called, but he hosted alongside. Was
it a Holy Moly?
Holy Moly, yeah. He was very good in that.
It was him and Rob Riggle, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rob Riggle. He's technically the straight man, but he's also very funny.
Yeah, in
that. So I knew he would do very well.
Very talented. But so we have John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio, and you sort of alluded to this. I don't see a way of him, unless he's going to take the Intercontinental Championship into Saturday Night's main event.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't think Gunther is going to win the Intercontinental title from him because that feels like a downgrade to Gunther, especially after having such a long run with the World Heavyweight title. I think Gunther beating Cena in his final match is trophy enough for Gunther. And I think the IC title would just muddy it. So, yeah, I feel like Dominic Mysterio, it makes sense to drop it back to him. Fans love to hate him right now. He's the top heel, essentially.
Yeah.
Not top in the company, but just like with the fans, he's the one people want to see get punched in the face. So,
There was a loud banging in your house, but there was no screaming. Or
It happens.
Okay,
yeah.
just making sure. It's your house, whatever. So we're both in agreement. Dom's probably going to win.
Yeah,
right.
Dom's going to win back. It's going to be a good match, though. I expect that to be the best match of the night. It's going to be pretty killer. And also, I think this is a match that John Cena has really... I mean, we had it in Boston.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a huge match. This is going to be a huge match.
Yeah.
And one that he's really wanted to do.
No, this will be a lot of fun.
It's going to be good.
So that leads us to the men's war game match. WWE champion Cody Rhodes, world heavyweight champion CM Punk, the tribal chief Roman Reigns, and the Usos versus Brock Lesnar, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and The Vision alongside Paul Heyman. And again, this is another one of those matches where there's one side that always seems to win.
Yeah.
And there's one side of guys that never seem to be able to capture that brass ring, with the exception of Brock Lesnar.
Right.
We have not, while I think Logan Paul is very talented, we have not seen him in any real big matches.
Not main
like
event
marquee matches.
But his matches have always been phenomenal. And he was U.S. title holder for a while.
And that's true. But you've never seen him like really win big, it seems. Right. Drew McIntyre has been on a downward slope since he lost the WWE championship. Not to say he's not done any good, but he just hasn't really, he won the world heavyweight championship for a minute and a half, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, literally a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Not, the bronze maybe, but I just don't see this. I just don't see the heel team beating the face team.
So this is where we're gonna find our match. This is where it's gonna. This is the linchpin.
It
of
all
our battle.
comes down to this, huh? I was worried.
This is what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think yes, it's going to look like the face team is going to win. Okay. I think the face team is going to start coming out on top every time. Heel team's going to start battling back a little. Face team's going to overcome them. On and on and on. I think Jey Uso is going to cause the fallout here in one of two ways. Either his pride and overconfidence is going to get in the way and start the dominoes falling for his team, as it has multiple times recently. Or, like they've kind of been half teasing for a while, Jey Uso is going to turn heel, either joining the Vision or just as a heel on his own.
Okay.
But I think this all will come down to Jey Uso. And so, in the end, I think the heel team is going to win. Also, my long-standing rule, when there's no title on the line, Drew McIntyre is going to win.
That is fair. There's a TikToker, I can't think of his name, or I'd say it, but he used to do these lists of NFL guys, and he was trying to it was like a spinning thing of different NFL teams, and he had to find guys from those teams to fill out this list, and he was trying to figure out what quarterback has the most touchdowns, and he's like, I want to get to X amount of touchdowns with this list of guys, and he would always pick Warren Moon when he could, and he was always, every time he did it, he goes, I'm gonna say it, guys, my Warren Moon logic is sound, and he would lose every single time. Maybe it's not so. So your logic is, your Drew McIntyre logic is, if there's no title on the line, Drew McIntyre wins. Okay. I'll have to go back and look and see if that's...
I feel like historically in the last couple of years, that's been the case. He never wins the title, or the one time he did win it, he won it for all of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And he almost always wins matches where there's nothing to lose or nothing to win.
That's fair.
I mean, I do think it's very possible that one of the members of the heel team is going to go into business for himself, likely.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Here's the thing about the the Jey Uso thing is Jey Uso is like the most hated superstar in WWE. Like nobody, the WWE universe hates that man.
Which I think makes sense as to why a heel turn is a coming.
He won a battle royale for something, and I think it was like the most disliked video on YouTube. It was like 40,000 people within like an hour and a half had disliked the video of him winning.
That's funny.
This thing. It was insane. So okay, so that is where we win or lose.
All right. Overall, though, I think it's going to be a fantastic PLE. I think it's going to be a great capper to our Thanksgiving week. I'm looking forward to it.
You keep it so warm in here, and it makes me tired.
I usually have a fan on, but you can't have it on when you're recording. I'm pretty tired too.
I feel so cozy. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be a great pay-per-view. I'm interested in how long these matches are going to go.
Yeah, given there's only 4, I feel like those WarGames matches are going to be 45 minutes.
Yeah, which means you could do 45 minutes for almost every match, I think.
Quite possibly.
Which would be interesting to see.
Yeah. At least half an hour.
World Championship. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I bet we do.
Well, I bet we get a 15-minute World Women's Champion.
And then the rest are going to be
45 minutes, and then everything else is an hour. I think that's probably because Nikki Bella, unfortunately, comes from an era where you only had to do 10 minutes.
Right.
So.
That's all she was used to.
That's all she had to do.
There's a possibility that they add a 5th match on the day.
Yeah.
We have seen the spoilers already for SmackDown tonight because they pre-recorded it given the holiday. And there was no mention of another match being added. So I don't think so. But we could see a U.S. title match from the women's side or something added to the thing. I don't know. But odds are, this is the whole thing.
I'm looking at the name Nikki Bella, and you talked about a Brie Bella return, and I'm just throwing this out there. WWE, the best way to bring Brie Bella back is to put Nikki Bella in a match and have her get dog walked in that match, and then at the very end they do the twin magic thing, and they replace each other, and that's how you bring Brie Bella back. And nobody knows Brie Bella's even in the room,
right?
Until she pulls her out and then lays back down,
right? That would be great. That would make that match my favorite part of the night.
It would. It would be awesome.
Do that.
WWE, you're welcome.
Us for creative.
That one's
I don't understand.
We're so much better than AI. You telling me that AI could come up with something better than that? And I'm better than the environment. I'm probably cheaper.
Anyway, I'm just saying, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be watching Together But Apart.
Together but
apart. And we look forward to seeing you guys. I guess next year. Is there a pay-per-view in December?
No, it's just the Saturday Night Main Event. So I think Royal Rumble will be the first thing we'll be back for. Hopefully, I think we'll be watching that one together. But
Royal Rumble together, that'd be great.
I think we're pulling the whole families together for that one.
Oh, okay.
I think my boys are going to watch it for the first time.
Yay. Everybody's family's coming together. It's not your family. It's just
families in general.
Just we're going to get around a lot of people. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. You remember why you don't do this more often? No, we both love we both lucked out, I think.
I agree.
In the family department. So, well, that is our show. We thank you guys for joining us. Let us know your predictions in the comments. Head over to our socials at 2words LTN, even just go to LTN.com. And what's the website? I don't know what
it.
Okay. You looked at me like, what are you, a moron?
I'm not just curious where you're going with it.
To LTN.com, check out all of the other podcasts and fun stuff over at Love Thy Nerd. And we will be back next year. Have a happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Christmas, and a good New Year's. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And if you're not down with that, I forgot how to end the show.
Like, how many outros are we doing here, John?
As many as it takes. Because my name is John, his name is Matt, and if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Goodbye.